Do you remember when streaming services first came out and you thought, why would I need that when I have cable? Yeah, this is kind of like that moment. Welcome to Calm It Down Deeper. It's everything you love about this podcast, right? But supersized. With every episode being ad-free, you're not going to be hearing ads like you are right now. You're getting them early on Sunday instead of Tuesday. And you get exclusive content such as meditations, the evening calms, the calm the Sunday scaries. The list goes on and on and on. And all of the behind the scenes content that will make you feel like you are part of an inner circle, which is exactly what it is, a deeper community of calm. So jump on board at calmitdownpodcast.com because sometimes more is actually, well, more. Look for Calm It Down Deeper. Join us today. Thanks. And now, on with the episode. So before we begin, I have some really exciting news. I am so excited. I have a new podcast. No, this one is not ending. It's not going anywhere, I promise. But I have a new podcast that is very simple. It's 1 to 2 minutes morning affirmations to help you start your weekday. So for those of us that need a little nudge to get our feet onto the floor in the mornings, this one is for you. So just search Calm It Down Morning Affirmations wherever you find your podcast. It's free every Monday. And if you are part of the Calm It Down Deeper community, you'll actually have them every single weekday. New episodes every weekday morning. A new morning affirmation to start your day every day. So I hope you will check it out. I'm really excited. So again, Calm It Down Morning Affirmations. Let me know. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know if it helps you get out of bed. I'd love to know if it helps just lift your spirits, if it just gets your day off on the right foot. Thanks. Okay, now on with the show as it normally is. Question. Have you ever had a morning that felt different? The kind where everything looks the same, the dishes are in the sink, or maybe the light is coming through the window like it always does, but something in you has just shifted, right? There's no big event, there's no storm, just a quiet change, but you can't put your finger on it. It's like waking up to a new season inside yourself. Well, that is what we're talking about today. Not the seasons outside your door that we're going through right now, which are really nice, but the ones that live quietly within. The ones that shape your energy, your emotions, and your sense of direction. Your inner weather, I like to call it. Here, let me show you. I'm Chad Lawson, and let's calm it down in 3, 2, 1. So we tend to move through our emotions like we're supposed to have them all figured out. Like if we were sad, we should know why. Or if we were tired, well, it meant that we just didn't sleep well that night, right? But what if that's not the whole story? What if our emotions, like the seasons, they're meant to shift? Sometimes slowly, sometimes all at once. Like, what if instead of trying to manage them, we just learned to live through these seasons? Yeah, imagine this. Hang in there with me. Just hang in. Let's look to nature just for a moment, not as an analogy, but as a companion. So spring, it's where it all begins, right? I mean, the soil is soft. It feels just like so fresh and new. The light lingers a little longer outside. It's rainy, it's messy, it's uncertain, but yet it's still beautiful. It's spring, right? Well, emotionally, spring feels like hope is returning. right? I mean, it might be a new idea or a fresh start, right? New growth or a relationship that feels like it's just beginning to bloom. That is spring. But spring is also unpredictable, right? A warm day can turn cold just like that. Or when you go out thinking it's going to be cold the other way. And so it brings with it like not just excitement, but a little bit of anxiety. Like, what if this doesn't last? What if the frost comes back, right? But then there's summer, right? Just in time, right? And summer is alive. It's full of energy, it's laughter, it's movement. And it's when we feel most connected, right? And most expressive. But summer, well, it can be intense. It can be overwhelming because there's this pressure to keep up with the pace, to feel grateful all the time, to stay on even when we're tired. And in our emotional summers, we might feel joy, yes, but also exhaustion from the weight of just so much everything, right? And then fall. Oh, fall, my favorite. I love fall so much. The colors, they shift, the air gets cool, everything begins to let go. Fall means change. Fall is reflection. And yet sometimes fall is grief. I mean, emotionally, it's the season of release, right? So maybe you're shedding expectations. Maybe you're watching something just end. And so it's tender, it's honest, and even a little melancholic. But for me, it's also where clarity begins to take shape. Yes, in fall. But then there's winter. Now, winter, as we all know, it doesn't ask for permission, right? It just simply shows up and you know when it's there. Right? It quiets everything. It strips everything bare. There's no pretending in winter. You rest, you retreat, you hold space for what hurts, and you begin to understand what really matters. So our emotional winters, a lot of times, they're the ones that we resist. Have you ever thought about that? Our emotional winters, they're often the ones that we resist. Hey, just checking in. Are you still listening? Either you're really enjoying this or your headphones are tangled in your hair again. You know, it happens. But while you're here, I want to talk about Calm It Down Deeper. Think of this as your all-access pass to Calm, with all the episodes, early access, 0 ads. You're not going to be hearing them like you are right now. Plus exclusive meditations and behind-the-scenes content that will make you feel like you've got the cheat codes to relaxation. So if you are ready to deepen your calm, head over to calmitdownpodcast.com and look for Calm It Down Deeper. Or don't, it's okay, but just know that you're missing out on the equivalent of finding out your favorite coffee shop has a secret menu. It does. Go ask. All right, back to it. We think something's wrong with us if we feel numb or slow or still. But the thing about winter isn't failure. Winter is rest. It's healing that happens underground. Have you ever thought about that? So here's the part that we tend to miss. No season is better than the others. We have our favorites, right? But no season is better than the others. Emotionally, we play favorites. We chase summer. We rush spring. We resist winter. And then we pretend fall doesn't matter. And when we do this, we miss the deeper rhythm. You're not meant to bloom all year. You're meant to go through a season of being tired. We don't call it tired, we call it rest, but it's tired. And it's okay to be tired. It's okay to be in a season of rest or in that grieving period. It's okay to be in that grieving period. You are in that season, and that's okay. Sometimes someone will say, I feel like I'm in a funk, like I'm not myself lately. Well, maybe the truth is you're just in an emotional winter. And winter isn't the opposite of growth. I want to make that clear. It's part of it. Did you hear that? Winter is not the opposite of growth. It is part of it. Because when trees lose their leaves, they're not dying. They're conserving. They're protecting. They're preparing. The root system is still very much alive, even if you can't see it. So maybe you're in that kind of season. Quiet, hidden, but still becoming. Here, let's take a moment, if you're able. Just close your eyes. Just take a soft inhale in and a long exhale out. Now I want you to gently ask yourself, what season am I in? Is it spring? Are things just beginning again? Am I in summer? Are you soaking up every bit of joy that you can find? Or maybe fall? Are you learning to let go? Or perhaps winter? Are you being asked to slow down, to soften, to breathe? Whatever your answer is, let it just be that. An answer, not a judgment. There is no wrong season, just the one that you are in. Now imagine how it would feel to stop resisting that season. What would that mean? What would it be like to dress for your inner weather, right? To give yourself a sweater in your emotional winter, to wear sunglasses when summer gets too bright, like it sometimes does, or to walk gently through the mud of spring instead of trying to leap over it, to let things just fall in autumn instead of holding on. Because that's what self-compassion, that's what it really is. It's meeting yourself where you are, not where you think you should be. So here is a really small invitation, right, that I want you to try. Each morning this week, take 30 seconds to check your inner weather. And just pause and ask, what emotional season am I waking into today? Even if it doesn't change anything externally, it changes how you meet yourself. It changes how you care for yourself. And that changes everything. So before we close, I want you to imagine an orchid. My wife loves orchids, and she has orchids all through the house. She is an orchid whisperer. It's really quite amazing. The thing about an orchid is sometimes it will have petals that are just about to fall, and you think, oh no, it's beginning to wither. But then at the same time, that branch will have new buds appearing. It's incredible, right? So this branch is like in between two seasons. The one that's holding both last season's petals and then this season's buds. And that reminds me that we never live in just one season. We are always in between. We're always carrying something that's ending, but yet something that's just beginning. That's beautiful. Maybe that's what makes like this life so rich, right? Not the perfection of any moment, but the layering of them, that in between, right? The way that joy and sorrow live side by side, and the way that we are allowed to be both blooming and bare at once. So you're not too late. You're not too much. You're not alone in this season. I know sometimes it feels like it, but wherever you are, whether it's sunshine or snow, I want you to know this. You're growing. Even here, especially here, you are growing. To thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. Thank you for living. And until next time, be kind to your mind. And join me again as we calm it down. I just want to say thank you. Thank you for sharing this time with me. If you're looking for more ways to find calm in your day, there is Calm It Down Deeper. It's a deeper way to connect. It's a deeper way to build community, and a deeper way to find calm. Head over to calmitdownpodcast.com and look for Calm It Down Deeper. You're going to hear ad-free episodes. You're going to have guided meditations. I'm going to be doing Ask Me Anythings, as well as interviews and a whole list of things to come. I cannot wait. So again, that's calmitdownpodcast.com. Look for Calm It Down Deeper. Thanks. To find more episodes of Calm It Down, see where I may be appearing in your area, or just simply want to know where to send me some chocolate chip cookies, visit calmitdownpodcast.com. This podcast was written and produced by yours truly, Chad Lawson, composer, pianist, and nationally recognized sweet tooth. The views, expressions, and techniques in this episode are of my personal opinion and not intended, nor should they, serve as a substitute for medical advice or diagnosis rendered to you by your individual doctor or other healthcare provider. Only a licensed physician should evaluate your situation, provide a diagnosis, or render other medical advice to you, and you should only act upon the advice of this physician. Now, I'm an extreme empath by nature, but my profession is that of a composer and pianist, not a licensed therapist or physician. I hear from thousands of listeners how my music has helped them through various stages of emotional needs, and I simply want to offer this in future podcast episodes to aid those needs. So to find a list of licensed professionals in your area, please visit calmitdownpodcast.com. And if you've enjoyed today's episode, please leave a review, or better yet, share it with a friend. While it takes less than 60 seconds to do, its impact will last for years to come, as every little bit helps in growing the awareness and the importance of mental and emotional health. Thank you for listening. Thank you for living. And until next time, be kind to your mind and join me again as we calm it down.